Hello, hello. This is Leticia from Felix Art World, and today I am drawing with charcoal and graphite. I am drawing a Medusa. It's my own version of Medusa, of course. Is mythological Greek mythology and not real. So this Medusa in particular is based off on the face of a beautiful woman that is part African. She has African and possibly Spaniard. I mean, she's from Puerto Rico, I believe. And so she is a mix. And I am using her face for this Medusa. I wanted to do something different. And the snakes just randomly is my first one. What can I tell you? I'm gonna do more. This Medusa inspired me to continue and do more Medusas and keep on exploring and practicing, put into practice my drawing skills. I think it's important to keep on drawing and refining this skill. The size of this piece is 11 by 14 inches and it's on Bristol paper, smooth, which is possibly one of the best ones to do realistic or hyper realistic art. And I am defining and giving some detail to the snakes. I'm starting with their heads, and I might add more snakes as I go. I'm not sure yet. Oh, there's my cat, Misuki, the studio cat, always coming around to see what's going on. This piece took me over 10 hours to do. Closer to 12 hours, actually. It took a while. And there is Misuki again, behind the board, checking things out. She loves playing with my brushes. She takes my erasers. And she loves throwing the pencils off the desk, which is kind of a terrible thing because it breaks the lid inside. And that's a wasted pencil. Brushing on some charcoal and getting dark areas dark. This is session 2 or day 2 of the TikTok live, and I am using reference illustrations of other Medusas that I found on Pinterest to use them as guide to guide me sort of the anatomy of the snakes and how I can do my own composition with different snakes tangled up. This is almost the end of the session. Here she comes to let me know that, okay, let's take a break. Session 3, I'm defining more of the snakes on the right side of the composition. And now session 4, day 4, I am cracking her face, forehead, and I'm going to give it the illusion of cracked marble. I did practice on a separate sheet of paper, same kind of paper. I did practice the effect of cracked marble. Just play with it and figure out how to give it texture. And it was fun. It wasn't that hard. I thought it was going to be a little more difficult, but no, it wasn't that difficult. It was just adding charcoal, powder charcoal, and then retouching it with the kneaded eraser, going over with, even I used a little bit of vine charcoal there. Using the stamper as a pencil, actually, and using this other eraser is called the Perfection Eraser 7056, and the Mono Zero eraser, that one, the silver one, is Mono Zero. It's perfect for details. And the other one, the Perfection eraser, that one doesn't pick up too much. I love it because sometimes you need to pick some charcoal, but you don't want to overdo it, and that one is perfect for that. I decided to make one eye out of stone, out of marble, and the other eye is still human. So for me, in a way, she's still partially a human. It's like this Medusa, even though terrible things were done to her, she kept some of her human nature in my mind. This is, like I said, my own Medusa. Now I'm going back over areas that need to be darker, adding contrast, adding shades, making the spots that should be really, really dark, almost black, just going over it and making them darker. Redefining the cracks, well, over here, creating the cracks. Session 6, day 6, going over the sections that should be really, really black. I'm just going over it and redefining it. I'm just scanning every square inch of this drawing, and making sure I cover everything. It occurred to me to add highlights with this little guy right here. And I love it. It's awesome. So I already applied it to her. Okay, let's change the perspective a little bit. I added it to here, those little squiggly lines. It's perfect to do the iris. This is awesome. This gel, it's acrylic gel. And added it to some of the cracks, the snake, scales, more scales, more scales, more here. I added, this is the white shack. It's all over here. And that snake. The scales of these snakes are all, most of them filled in with the gel pen, the jelly rolly, or whatever it's called. It just adds a more interesting dimension to the painting, makes it more 3D. I keep saying painting, but it's a drawing. I made it to scale. I took the photo out of TikTok and then blew it up with a grid, the grid system. I did use, maybe I should do a tutorial or a DIY on how I designed the grid. I am using Procreate. And here she is, all finished. Well, thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook under Felix Arwell. Thank you. Ciao, ciao.